everyone. Hi, YouTube. Today we're starting case number 4 in Trials and Tribulations. I have been told by literally everyone that this case is amazing. So, you finished the other one? Good. Yes. Yes, we finished it. I've been told this is amazing. I'm trying to keep my little first try streak because, oh my God, I was on fire in the last case. Holy shit. I had so many first tries that I was like, I don't even recognize myself anymore. So I'm gonna try to keep it going. Thank you so much, bro team. Thank you for the 79 months. And Kwan Hosuki, thank you for the 9 months. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. If you literally ace everything, you might even be able to finish this in one stream. No way. How long would the stream be though? 12 hours? Because these cases are long, dude. From now until the end of the game will be a roller coaster. I can't wait. Do you get revenue from Prime subs? Yes. Mm-hmm. This case is about as long as case 1. Oh, is it because it's another flashback one? I mean, if I'm on a roll, then yeah, why don't we finish it? I don't have anything going on tonight. I got nothing going on. Why don't we do it all? We'll see. We'll see how I do. We watched the beginning of it at the end of the last episode, but we're gonna watch it again because I already forgot what it was. Besides the fact that Edgeworth shows up, so yes, it's Mia's first trial. You're right. Okay, yes, it's another like throwback one. Is the audio okay, chat room? Case 5 is a chunky one, but it's also the trilogy finale, so kind of expect. Yes, understood. All I remember is Edgeworth. The girl, let her go. I love the way they made it look like this happened in like 1910. Mia's first case, 115 years ago. Shut up. Come any closer and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. That person's alive. If someone falls into water and they're presumed dead, they're still alive. Is this the thing where I said he's on AO3 reading fan fiction? Oh, it was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Fugitive data. Peter. Terry Falls kidnapping Moida. Death penalty. Fugitive movements. After escaping Falls, met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. This text is huge. I think Phoenix should get his eyes checked. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before me and I ever met. So what does Edgeworth have to do with this? Because at this point, Edgeworth's probably still like in college, right? What the hell does he have to do? What's he doing here? What the hell is he doing here? February 16th, District Court Defendant Lobby number 4. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. Nobody tell her. Nobody tell. Hate that feeling. Is too soon. I never should have accepted this case. Oh my God. He looks like he should be going down the runway of like RuPaul's Drag Race. Da-da. Da-da. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing. I swear I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client, sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. I wonder if they're gonna make a wife joke because he literally has a ball and chain. The old ball and chain. He's going to literally make a wife joke at some point. Knowing this game coming out in the early 2000s, for sure he's making a joke. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? Eek, I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't didn't kill nobody. His eyes are freaking me out. That's scary. In all my years playing this game, this is the first time I've noticed the rope around his neck. I thought it was a necklace. Why did I think he just had a chain? Like a gold chain? Oh my God. I never lied. Didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Oh my God, it is a rope. Look at his eyes. What Moira? What Moira? Also, for anyone watching that lives outside of the US, today is our last day with TikTok before it gets banned in the United States. It's a hard day. But if you hear me quoting like 500 TikTok sounds, it's because I'm paying my respects. So just know that if I'm being really annoying and saying all these old TikTok sounds is because I'm really sad and I'm paying my respects. Sorry, I told a little lie. Oh boy. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. I think that's gonna be his voice. It's supposed to be banned Sunday the 19th, so I would assume it will go down at like midnight Eastern or something. Something like that. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really, really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell ya. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. I mean, who am I to say he's lying? I believe him. I thought it gets banned on the 19th. Oh my God, I thought today was Saturday. Oh my God, I have a whole extra day. I have another 24 hours more than I thought I had. Thank God. Finally, a little bit of hope. I don't know why I thought today was Saturday. My brain off, dude. Brain no worky. Use it. Oh, I'm gonna be binging. Trust me, this past like 2 weeks, I've been binging hard. I'm extremely scroll-pilled right now. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. He didn't do it. I don't think he did it. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. They were in love. Me already writing fanfic in my brain. They were in love. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Huh. Who says ha? The Godot prequel? The Godot prequel? I get to find out what happened to him? Why he went all inverted? Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought it would have been so funny if he finally, in the series, or the trilogy finale, he takes off his goggles and he's got like, oh my God. Who's that actor that's like, how do you do, fellow kids? Steve Buscemi eyes. I thought he was going to take off his goggles and have Steve Buscemi eyes. I know he doesn't have white hair, and also his shirt's different. It literally looks like they just like put an invert filter on him, you know? You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. Okay. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't want to be this person. You want me to think you're straight with those fuck ass earrings, those fuck-ass hoop earrings. I'm not one to out someone. This man is closeted. He's got the Anders Awakening, the Dragon Age Awakening, Anders fucking hoop earrings, and you want me to think you're... No. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Where's Mr. Grossberg? Hi, hummus. Thank you so much. Thank you. He got transformed when he fell into a vat of radioactive coffee. That changed his whole life. That changed his whole life. That old man is probably still in bed, but he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Diego Armando? Oh, I was thinking Godot could be like, you know when you can switch letters around and make a new name, but there's no T in his name. He's got everything but the T. Oh, anagram, thank you. I always get those words messed up. Anagram, metaphor, simile, whatever. Damn, he's hot. He is hot. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. I didn't say... So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? No. You've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. He's overcompensating a little bit. Diego Armando. Yeah, but where'd the T come from? Where'd the T come from? You know? After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine an escaped death row convict for our first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Huh, relax. I just heard some good news. We just got a new coffee machine in the break room. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Wait! He's on my side. He's on my side because he's at Grossberg and Mia was also with Grossberg. Oh my God! He's not the prosecutor. Okay, sorry. That just slipped past my brain. That he's literally at Grossberg and we're both in the same firm. Okay. Never mind. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since the beginning of his law career. It's Edgeworth. Okay. It makes sense. This is also Edgeworth's first case. Mia and Edgeworth having their first case together? Damn. Genius. Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Kitten. Not kitten. Now I need to give him like a speech impediment. Like the Discord accent. Bro's a Discord mod. Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours, it's go time. Where's the fedora? A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Discord vernacular English. Did we go back in time? Yes, this is another flashback. This is Mia's first case. Ah! Who the fuck is this guy? Hopefully this judge is like competent. That's all I can hope for, that this judge actually like does his job. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. He looks exactly the same. I thought they'd try to make him look younger, but he looks exactly the same. Oh, he's Canadian? Wait, is he canonically Canadian, or did I make him Canadian in a previous case? Because I know he was a judge in a previous case, but I forgot. He is younger, it's a different model. Edgeworth. Phoenix, right. He looks the same to me. He looks exactly the same. He aged like fine wine. Well, he would like de-age for this, wouldn't he? He looks more baby-faced. Yeah, maybe it's... Oh, you know what? They gave him eyelashes. That's all they did. They gave him eyelashes. Cause like I'm comparing it to like other screenshots of him standing here in this position, and he doesn't have eyelashes. And that's really all it took. Wait till you see more spread. Okay. We'll go. I need to stop talking. The prosecution. Oh, wait, didn't I make him British? I totally forgot I made him British. Okay, chat, I'm really sorry. I can do almost any accent except British. So if you're British, I apologize. But I think it's fine because British people aren't real, so it's okay. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers? Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor. He said A. He said A. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? I can't do a Canadian accent, I'm sorry. We need to do streams where I just learn new accents. I think that would be so fun. Because there's gotta be like speech therapist, or not speech therapists, but like accent coaches on YouTube that will like teach you what to do. There's gotta be. We gotta do a stream of that. That'd be so fun. They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age, eh? At 20, Your Honor. Guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? I need to know what texture spray he uses. Vocal coaches, thank you. Who is this man? Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten. If he calls me kitten one more time, I'm going to open my mouth and 50 worms are going to come crawling out of it. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. 'Twas 5 years ago. Claw him. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. And murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. Truly horrible crime. I remember it well. Oh my God, Fambalon! What the fuck is that? Jesus. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. His eyes also look shinier. It looks like they gave his eyes more shine. I don't know. A witness's testimony. The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. She's not dead. Oh, to be young and still have the light in your eyes, holy shit. Damn. Someone brought the mood down in stream and it wasn't me for once. Oh, to be young and still have the light in your eyes. It's time for me to rest these weary bones. W, I guess. No, it's okay, James, it's okay. It was funny. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly. The victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. His fucking eyes. Huh? No! I just got spoiled. Y'all, don't make me put you in fucking emote only chat. It was not a spoiler. Okay. I'm trusting you. Y'all better watch it. You're on thin ice. Okay? This is my first time playing. And if you don't behave, you're going in timeout, which is emote only chat. So you better freaking watch it. Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. That's not right. Can the defense not speak? That's so cool. I know, but I forgot. So to me, it's a spoiler. I don't know. It's whatever. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Because now I feel like I know how the case is going to turn out because of that message. Oh, damn it. Man. I need to quit streaming. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Aren't I older than you? Yeah, but I didn't know. I literally didn't know. I've been playing this game for like almost a year. There's still plenty of surprises. Don't worry, I promise. Okay. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. That's my man. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. It's not gonna last long. Gumfuck! Y'all love calling him that. What did he do to deserve that nickname? I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. He has a crush on Mia? Oh, the bong. Caitlin, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I'll read that in just a second. Oh. They wanted to give Gumshoe an actual new, younger design, but completely ran out of space on the GBA cartridge, so could only change his coat color. There wasn't room for a whole new character sprite. And honestly, I respect them for that. Because that's my man and I love him. He's talking about you. That's true. He's talking to me. Oh my god. He's talking to me. Excuse me? No, seriously. My heart, it's aching for you. Oh my god. What a sweet dogger. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Your balls. Sorry. Okay, I got it. My posture. I keep forgetting I'm trying to fix my posture until my watch buzzes, and then I'm like, oop. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir. Right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Does this case go by quickly because we have an actually competent judge for once? Like, the other cases take 3 days because the judge sucks at his job. But now we have, like, a judge that actually knows what he's doing. So this case is only, like, 2 hours. Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there on top of the bridge. Again? After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Bridge. No, Judge. You can't eat the mayo with a knife. And also, it's not an instrument. I see. Dusky Bridge map. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor. He does look younger. The more he moves, he for sure looks younger. He does look a little bit baby-fied. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? His face, dude. This is how all Canadians look to me, by the way. This is how all Canadians look to me. Thank you, Sam. I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. What's a hoser? Hold on. We're Googling. Define hoser. Noun, informal Canadian, a foolish or uncultivated person. Oh, he's extra Canadian. It's like ho, but more. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Why does the judge kind of look like Chewbacca because of his beard? I have to see it again. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Tea? So is Godot like his fucking... Oh my God, they're gonna do the Kingdom Hearts thing where it's like, it's his other or whatever they're called. What is it called? It's like the Sora Roxas thing or whatever, where it's like, it's your, it's a fucking nobody. I've never played the game, so yeah, it's just nobody. He's fine though. Damn. He is fine. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet the sergeant. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. How'd he get a car if he had just broken out of prison? The problem is that you nailed it on Kingdom Hearts. Me, who's never played it, being like, I guess it's like this. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Can I look at the court record? Valerie's autopsy report: stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Bridge located 40 feet above the river. That's going to matter. That's going to come up. So it looks like the bridge is broken on the other side. So if they met, they would have had to come from the same place, which is interesting. It kind of sounds like she helped him break out, and he, like, doesn't want to say that. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Oh, wait, hold on. At the base of the mountain. Which way goes to the base? Maybe it's not important, because I feel like they would have said. Naturally. Add light, darkness, heart, key, and my friends are my power, and you basically have Kingdom Hearts. Okay, got it. I have now played all of Kingdom Hearts. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. I can't with the kitten, dude. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. Oh no, he is drinking coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right, especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. He's so hot until he says that, and then I'm like, ew. That's all it takes. And then I'm done, and then I get the ick, and I'm like, ugh. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. I love Mia. Okay. Let's just press him. Let's just, when it comes to Gumshoe, I think all we should do is press my body against him. And I think that will get us to the truth. Just let me press against him a little bit. An unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. How the fuck would he be able to call her if he was in a prison van or whatever? This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Confidential police materials written by the victim. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Oh my god. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Why is everyone flirting with each other in this one? This lore is freaking me out. This lore is freaking me out. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time with Mr. Falls. What time was it? A bridge up in the mountains? But why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Turning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. I need to give him more vocal fry. You know that guy on TikTok that was like, yo, if you're a hoe, just say that. Like, no shame in it for real. I need to give him that voice. Oh, thank you, One Have More. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. For real, for real. Thank you, I appreciate it. And that's where she was brutally murdered. But if she was murdered there, I'm sorry, I don't think a coat would be enough to stifle the blood. Unintelligible vocal fry noises. That's the caption. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Ken, okay, thank you for the year. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, baby. Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, don't move, we've got you surrounded. Wait a second, isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Huh. If that's what happened, she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I'd noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Because they were in love! Criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls had a car then? Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? The defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Grand Theft Auto'd it. Damn. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Okay, so canonically, every judge in this universe is so unqualified for their job, it's insane. Are y'all sure this doesn't take place in America? sure about how he feels about anything? I totally forgot I made tea. Why do I do this to myself every time? I made tea like 40 minutes ago. Oh, it's still warm though. Is it drinkable? Get off the stage. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Oh, we got a photo. Oh. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Whoa, that doesn't look too comfortable. Well, she's dead, so sorry. She's dead. Warm tea slay. Yeah, it's to keep my throat going while we play Phoenix Wright, because talking constantly hurts my throat. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman. Yeah, are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking stupid? Have you been listening at all? You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. Okay, well, it's not helpful that we can't see it. Y'all couldn't have turned her around and taken another photo? The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway. Well, if the fucking caption could move. It's interesting that the lock is broken, but I guess that would make sense if it's not his car. Also, the coat, I'm sorry, the coat does not look that thick. No blood? No blood. At all. Can I press this? What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. The coat does slay. It's just not as thick as he said. That's all he says. I didn't do nothing. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole the car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says, sorry. I told a little lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. It certainly is some impressive police work. I almost threw up in my mouth, sorry. Hi, Janelle! Hi! My acid reflux goes a little nuts with tea. Hi, BV, how you doing? Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. She died between 4 and 5, so that's really... It feels like someone else in the police set this up. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you'd better get some more information. If you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions. I've pressed every single thing he said. Did I not press literally everything he said? The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. I went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time, met with Mr. Falls, and that's where she was brutally murdered. Criminal stuffed her body into the car, trying to make her get away. Here's a photo. I don't see anything strange, but I can't point out anything. Hold on. I'm gonna say I didn't save yet. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Bridge located 40 feet above Eagle River. Confidential police materials. Oh, I can read this. 1:21 p.m. Falls, 4:30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear white scarf for identification. To talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Dahlia Hawthorne, who was, God, these cases feel like forever ago. Dahlia Hawthorne, who was, what's, oh my God. Who are these people? Phoenix Wright's girlfriend. Yeah, Phoenix's ex. Okay, cool. Can I read the other thing or no? Photo of the trunk of Fall's car. Yeah. Witness. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry. I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. Ugh, I should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? No. I want to talk to HR. God. Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Isn't she in her mid-20s? Who is this guy? I want to talk to the police. I want to call the police. Ugh, come on, Mia. Shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective. Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? A ghost? It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like. Thus, this special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. Yarg! Yarg! The caller told her to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? He's such a cunt, dude. I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? That's blue. That scarf is blue. Ah! Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? Bro is colorblind. It's the dress, yeah. Is it blue and black or white and gold? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. Isn't that withholding evidence? It's the safest place I know. Is that allowed in Japanifornia? That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. And also, if she was stabbed in the back, why would there be blood on her scarf? There would be blood on her scarf if she got stabbed in the neck, but also the scarf goes over a coat. And they said that the blood didn't even seep through the coat because the coat was so thick. So how the hell did it get on the scarf? I have so many questions. The rules are made up and the points don't matter. Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Oh, it's mud, never mind. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Worn by the victim at the time of the incident found on Dusky Bridge. Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? He's such a douche. I love him. Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. Sounds quite promising. Can't wait to hear all about it. Can't wait! The Canadian judge being like, can't wait to hear about this murder. She should channel his dead father. Could you imagine? She gets taken over with the spirit of his dead dad, but still has huge boobs. I'm sorry. That would be an unreal tactic in court. Holy shit. That would be that would be insane. Ugh, everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten. There's a reason why everyone considers a kid a genius. A genius, huh? Didn't he also... I feel like I remember him saying that he's never lost a case until it was with Phoenix. Or is it... Or was it Von Karma that never lost a case? No, I think I'm thinking of Von Karma. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. But if they're on the bridge, it would have fallen into the water. And also, if he pushed her down, then she would get stabbed in the front, not the back. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. If Lotta Love shows up in this case, I'm uninstalling the game. I can't do this with her again. Aha, potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. This guy has no thoughts or opinions on anything, one way or another. Yes, lot of heart. What did I say? What did I say? Dude, I can't speak today. Someone should do something about that. Oh, lot of love. No, lot of heart. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Witness's photo seems to have been taken by the witness. So as you can see, Terry Foles had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again, that's not fair. I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean, Events on Dusky Bridge. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. I'm just gonna press everything. For fun, why not? Hi, Iron Rabbit! Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. A female college student? That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. Oh, what if it's Dahlia getting back at him? That'd be interesting. That'd be cool. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? Prosecution has other more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. Dahlia? How do I know her? Female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir. His mind. Y'all just don't get him like I do. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Oh. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. She has a big wearing the scarf. Her hat is also gone. Can I just say I stand like her all the time? Like, that's my normal way of standing. Fists clenched. Shoulders hunched over. I stand like that all the time. The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, all right. So about the witness who took this photo, what was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wild flowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora in that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo, this cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. Okay, no, they're all dumb. All the judges are dumb. They're all dumb. Leaning ever so slightly forward, just barely. No, Your Honor, no, I don't think it's a ghost. Even Gumshoe is like, no. It was drizzling that day, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Drizzling, huh? That's right, there was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. But not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Haha. I laughed. I thought it was funny. Looks like a cold front just moved. He's up there with a mic like, man, tough crowd. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. I remember that happening once myself. It was really brutal. What the fuck is brutal? What is brutal? Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? This mind-boggling tales on the way he said brutal. I wonder if he's gonna... He was saying brutal? Brutal. It was brutal. Save your nasty look for the right person. Huh? Take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey, watch where you spill your coffee. Court record, huh? Must have been when the scarf fell off. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean. Of course I do. So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? I know. This guy is so weird. How come the hottest guy in the series is also the creepiest? It's unfair. This guy sucks toes for sure. And I agree with you. In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. When is contradiction waiting to be discovered? That's your chance. Okay, so my guess is that, let's look at this. Seems to have been taken by the witness. So they're saying the bridge was slippery and her scarf got muddy. So why didn't her jacket get muddy? If she fell on her stomach, surely her jacket would have gotten muddy too because it was like raining and like dirty up there. Something's not adding up. Photo accident shows Vic wearing the scarf. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, the hardest was going on. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind her and stabbed her in the back. I'm gonna try here. I'm gonna try bringing it up here. Present. What is wrong with me? What's going on? I spent 2.5 games struggling to find the right piece of evidence, and all of a sudden, everything just clicks in the last one. I don't understand. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. I can do that now. Well, I have evidence. That doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is it about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions that day? It's her jacket. Here. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it. Y'all don't listen. My brain is crinkling up just as we get to the end of the trilogy. Finally, I'm starting to get it after about 120 hours of gameplay. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky Bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. Ugh, that's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled. Same judge, different flavor. Hi, Otto. I do admit that the crime scene was wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Okay, so then what about her fucking scarf? You just said her scarf was muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? The surface of the bridge, huh? Huh. Real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. You fucking tell him, Mia. You tell his ass. Of course I can. It's the scarf, surely. Here's the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. It's the scarf. He literally just said he found it on the bridge. The evidence is this scarf. Ah! It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. It was his evidence. Literally his evidence. Mia fake cosplay Wen just so I can be like, thank you, celeb. Thank you so much. Ugh. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. I need to keep it cool because I forgot this is before his character development. This is before his character development. So I have to keep it together. But Edgeworth, you're being an incel. You're being a 4chan user, okay? Hey, same to you, buddy. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? Huh? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Hi, Wasabi. All right. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here. You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. I need you to be shot, like, right now. Is that too drastic? I literally, bye, Darsters. I need him to die, like right now. I'm so sick of this kitten stuff. Mr. Armando, no matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. These men need to chill out. Oh my God, publicly hanged. I'm sentencing you to the gallows. The gallows. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said that. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. It's gotta be the fucking scarf because she said it was white and it's blue. It's like obviously blue. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes. The false evidence in this case is the fuck... Oh. Literally... Literally none of the options are scarf. I would say the photo because someone spoiled in the chat who it is. So, someone spoiled in the chat like who the girl was. So I feel like, oh, Anthony, you deleted it, but I saw it. I saw it too quickly. So I feel like it's the photo. I feel like the photo is like staged. Hold on, let me look at it again. Body in the trunk. I don't think it's the body in the trunk because it's so close up. I think it's the photo. I think the photo is staged. Because also he doesn't have the rope around his neck or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes, like, okay, listen, I have the best job ever, but sometimes I wish there are certain games I save for off stream. Because if I look over at chat one time and someone says something, it's like over, like the whole thing's over. I think it's gonna be the photo. About the photo that the prosecution claims was taken by a witness. It certainly seems to show a man in a prison uniform and a woman in a coat. However, we can't tell any more than that from the photo. And also she's wearing a hat, but they don't mention anything about the hat. They never said they found the hat or anything. Are you saying the people in the photo may not be the victim and the defendant? Well, that's certainly a possibility. So perhaps it was another prisoner and policewoman. I admit, people have their quirks. Perhaps they were part of a role-playing group. Well, I suppose that's also possible, I guess. You messed up again, kitten. I did? Shit. Shit. I know, Estelle, it's okay. It's okay. It's hard for me to remember stuff between cases because we've been playing this game for so long that, like, if it calls back to a case we played, like, 2 months ago, I forgot. I forgot it. Mr. Armando, there should be something else that's even more suspicious. Really? Now think the whole thing over again. Oh! Oh, I didn't get penalized. Okay, so it's not the photo. I will penalize you for making unsubstantiated accusations. Don't do it, Mia. Don't cry until you get home. That's me. Don't cry until you end stream. Don't cry until you end stream. Okay, so then it has to be the testimony. She needs to be here to, like, actually testify. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence. Blah, blah, blah. We went through all this. Doody-doody-doo, blah, blah, blah. So I think it's the testimony, because the body in the trunk, it's too close up. You know? It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. She's so me. I get bangs, and suddenly I'm like, that testimony is filled with holes. Yeah, it's a no-brainer, for sure. It's a no-brainer. And yet the same court accepted Gumshoe and Edgeworth's piss-poor evidence with no second question. Yeah, judges in Japanifornia really don't like the defense. And I don't know why that is. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Huh. It's not just true, it's the truth. He's so deep. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Me with the same name. Me, also Diego. Okay. Diego Armando, not Diego Twitch Chatter. Does that help? It's not just true, it's the truth is absolutely iconic. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well, please bring forth your witness at this time. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Surely it's going to be Dahlia, and they're going to be like, oh my god, she wasn't dead. Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Gazama. So this must be where she met, Phoenix. Because didn't they meet in the courthouse? They met, like, in the library of the... Don't answer that. Sorry. The bitch. Look what the cat dragged in. You look great for a swamp hag bitch. You look great for a lake hag. For a local legend of a swamp lake hag, stupid bitch. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donuts. Well, you know what? At least she's over the age of 18. Honestly. When it comes to characters flirting in this game, the bar is in the Earth's crust. Literally the best I can say is, well, at least the girl they're flirting with is over the age of 18. That's all I can ask for. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Foul. Well, she's a college student, so I would assume that she is, right? Hey, not so fast. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. I have C4 planted under my desk, and I'll blow up this entire building with everyone in it, myself included. I swear to God. Check her age. No! Oh, she's not here yet. Okay. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Should we... I forgot the voice I gave her. Should we just do, like, eeny miny voice, basically? 2 bomb jokes in one stream! Sir? Yes, my dear? This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. She's 19. Oh, thank God. Someone said check her age and it sounded like a challenge. It sounded like they knew she was under 18 and I was getting really scared. Like, genuinely, after Big Top, I'm like, please be an adult, please be an adult, please be an adult. This game is fucking weird sometimes, man. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. Not at all, it's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster. Fucking lying swamp hag bitch. Lying ass swamp ass hag bitch. Looking ass bitch. I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo. Is that accurate? Ah! How can you be so mean? Holy shit. Oh, this is gonna suck, dude. This whole case is gonna suck. Now, see here. What are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Oh my god. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. Even the one guy that's on my side, I hate. Airstrike! Airstrike! Take the shot. Take the shot. Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this has taken. Tee-hee. Is she staring at me? And you would be... Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are... Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. I want to see you do a Samus cosplay. From Metroid something? Metroid Prime? I've never played it. I tried playing it once, but I was like, I think I'm past my time with it, you know? Since Mia and Maya have magic spirit powers, maybe she also has magic charming power. Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised. The witness's photograph. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. So she's probably standing on the right. Oh! I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs. Well, if you're surrounded by tall cliffs, how'd you see it? So you took the photo from that location, eh? I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edward asked me to. Huh, what a cute camera. Just like its owner. Judge? Drink this bleach. Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this, a small but powerful model. Can I check it? I feel like I need to check all the evidence now. No. Okay. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Well, if there's a cliff next to it, I guess that makes sense that she would take it from there. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll have to feel the wrath of my gavel. Okay, so save. So save my game. Understood. Don't have to say any more. See, the C4 plan just keeps sounding better and better. That's all I'm saying. Whenever I make jokes about people dying, y'all are like, Avery, that's too far. But like, am I wrong? Just for context, I've never killed anyone in real life, if that helps. This is just a joke. I'm not actually gonna kill anyone, okay? Using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountains is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Was there anything strange about the two of them? I'm a bad girl. I know I am. I get it. She's girl bossing, but like she's girl bossing for the wrong side and it's frustrating. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there, so I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom. No, not at all. Everyone's like that, huh? I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. God, ew. The people writing these cases are so horny. I hate it. Can y'all tell me, do the cases get like less horny in future games? Because like, I don't know if I could take another trilogy of this. It's insane. Is this game classified as a psychological horror? It is to me. They do get less horny or more horny? Sorry, I forgot the question that I asked. They mellow out. Oh, thank God. Apollo Justice was less horny. Okay. Because this is insane. This is ridiculous. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them, especially dressed as they were. Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Suddenly, they just started fighting. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about? Huh? No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. Oh, Jesus Christ. I would never even. I've got more class than that. Oh my God, don't drag the witness down to your level. Oh my fucking God. Okay, well, at least I didn't get penalized. That's when I heard, hold on. I'm saving again. That's when I hurried and took the photos that shows the crucial moment. Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. The two of them were really going at it? Yeah. For sure. They look like they're really going at it here. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over. Smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still need my grandson to test my comedy routines on. Oh my God. So you wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police. What does she mean by crucial moment? Oh, more fruity? That's fine. It's just like, the horniness gets old, you know what I mean? When it's like too much, it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. And right after that, I called the police. What time? You called the police? Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kitten. That girl has a judge wrapped tight around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking holes in the testimony of her. You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. Okay, so I've pressed everything. Using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. There's like no crucial moment here though. That's the thing. Victim, photo of the trunk of Falls car. Confidential police materials. They did bring up the note again. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So if she said the whole truth must come out, that probably pissed off Dahlia and she wanted to like kill her or something. I don't know. I don't know how this worked. I have very mixed feelings about this case, but I promise it's worth it for 3-5. Oh, I believe y'all. I've heard that these two are pretty good. So I'm assuming this one sets up the next one kind of well. But I trust y'all. 4:30 p.m. at that bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Time for employee lost between 4 and 5 p.m. Two people standing up on the bridge. Just suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that I called the police. Where's that map? I kind of want to present here where she says the crucial moment and present the photo, because like nothing's happening in the photo. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not like super sure about it, but like what fucking crucial moment are you talking about? Nothing's happening. What is she talking about here? Addiction. Was I right? Guys, I'm not sure, but I think I need to present crime scene photo. I think I need to, oh, hold on, it's smudged. Present witness photo. Sorry, but I'm kind of on something. Witness, when you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? Oh. All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see, the photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. No. My apologies, young lady. But Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean. You ran out of film? This photo was the last one. What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers. Her taking photos of herself just frolicking in flowers. I see we've made it to Melissa. Yeah. I unfortunately kind of knew she was coming because someone remembered more of the previous cases than I did. And I got like, not, I guess half spoiled because I wasn't expecting it. So I kind of figured out she was coming. But it's fine. It's fine. Wildflowers in February, apparently. The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. I've just been reminded that we haven't heard the word kitten in the past like 10 minutes. I feel like we have in the past 10. Actually, he's going, where my hug at? Every time he opens up his hands and just goes like this. Where my hug at? I think we did just hear it. I think he said it pretty recently. Please, no details. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Wait, just a minute. Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Your memories. Diego Princess Armando. Lemon, I literally an hour ago said I need to give him the Discord accent. Princess. Why would you say that, Disco Kitten? Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed. Yes, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Huh. It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. I'm gonna rip those gay little fucking hoop earrings out of your earlobes right fucking now. I swear to God. Lemon, I said he has, so you know how he's been flirting like super hard with Mia? I was like, no offense, this man is for sure closeted because he's got the Anders Dragon Age Awakening gay little bisexual hoop earrings. You're gonna wear those gay little hoop earrings and try to flirt with me? What's that fucking TikTok? Be who you are for your pride. Be who you are for your pride. Happy Pride Month. It's 2003. It wasn't okay then. Straightest man in Ace Attorney has gay hoop earrings. And I'll say it again. It looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. I will say he's fucking hot, though. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's hot. Yeah, it's sickening. Okay. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two... This again? This is the same testimony. Noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly they started fighting. The victim turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. 10 yards? That's not possible. The bridge is fucking broken. Surely it's the fucking broken bridge, right? Because from where you saw her on the left, so if she tried to run away, then she rose... And there's no way that's 10 yards. If they're in the middle, that's only like a couple feet. No, you dumb bitch. No. Have I first tried every single question so far? I think I first tried them all. Hi, Mr. T. That one was easy, to be fair. Let me have this, warrior. Just let me have this, please. Can you just lie and say it was really... You got the what evidence... Oh, that's true. You're right. I haven't first tried the whole case. That's correct. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just... Just lie and say I'm really, really smart. Be like, oh my God. Avery, you're so really smart and beautiful and cool. Oh my God, you're so smart. I can't stop clapping. Yeah, Epic, we know. I was like, dude, okay, Lemon, I don't know if you were here, but when the judge started flirting with Melissa, I was like, thank God she's at least 18. Like, that's where the bar is for characters flirting in the Phoenix Wright series. The bar is so low, it's in the earth's crust. It's in hell. And I was like, thank fucking God. They're flirting with someone who's legally an adult. Holy shit. Avery, you're so awesome, sauce and goated. Oh my God. Stop it. Hairdryer, stop it. Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. Do you say there were two contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then, she would have hit a dead end. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't even have ran 5, because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side. Girl, it's still like it. No, it is. That's why I said the bar is in hell, is because that's the most I can hope for with this game. That's literally the best I can ask for, is just being like, can she at least be of legal age? God damn. Well, what does this all mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth. He's gonna be like, please, she's American. She doesn't know what a yard is. She only knows freedom units. Please, Your Honor. She doesn't know what yards are. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. What do you mean? There's one major mistake in this diagram. What did you say? What are you referring to? It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. So you're saying... I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the incident. Now you're just making shit up. Now you're literally just making shit up. That's ridiculous. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. The judge is just gonna be like, okay. Okay. That guy's good. Huh? What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, all right. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward. Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. I hate this guy. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. No. It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Indeed. All right, young lady, may I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. It's just I'm so petite and my waist is so snatched that it's actually kind of hard to talk this much because my lungs don't have the same capacity as everyone else because my torso is so small. We're all on your side, Miss Foster. Dude! Judges will just, like, they let anyone be a judge these days. She's cry typing on the stand. How'd she even talk that much with her tiny snatched little lungs? I don't even have two lungs. I only have one. That's how I developed because there's not enough room. There's not enough room in my petite little body for two lungs, so my body only grew one lung. Mods, blow up the judge's mailbox. There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Oh, it's a new one. Running from the crime. How much time is left in the thingy? Can I make a coffee? Bomb joke counter 3. Hey, don't implicate me. What if Mr. Amazon comes to my house and puts me under arrest? Do you know how much longer is left? Because I kind of want to make a coffee. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a quick stretch break. Okay, we're back. I have my coffee. I made a decaf because I shouldn't have another one. My stomach will explode. But I did want something warm and comforting, so I made a decaf. I'm back. Dahlia shitting time. Shitting on Dahlia time. We're shitting on this girl. Welcome back, bro team. Yeah, we've been flying through this case, dude. Oh my God. I've gotten one thing wrong. Everything else I've first tried. The bangs be growing on me. Yeah, bangs do take time to get used to, I think. I saw them and loved them immediately, but I do think they take a minute. What do you mean that's Melissa? That's Melissa fucking whatever her name is. I forgot. I love them. I love them. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. What? Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. If he accepts his testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that. Oh well. Maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear. All right, Miss Faye, your cross-examination, if you please. Oh no! Dude, when I see someone else change up their hair, it makes me want to change up my hair. I'm the same way. Thank you, Philosoph. I try. I'm by no means a voice actor, but like, I do have some voices that I like doing that I think is fun. But I'm not good at the obvious ones. I'm not good, like I'm really good at French, which is like really hard to do, but I'm not good at British, which like everyone does easily. I don't know. I love the wolf cut or wherever you're going for. It is a wolf cut. So I was talking about it earlier. I told my hairstylist I wanted a wolf cut, and she said, I told her also that I wanted to grow out my undercut. I have like a shaved section underneath to like help lighten the load of my hair. And she said, because you're growing out the undercut, we have to do like a light wolf cut, because if you go too wolf cutty, then there will be no hair left down here. Like it'll be so like thin. So she was like, we'll just keep chopping it up more and more over time as your hair starts to grow out on the bottom. So we're doing like a very light wolf cut, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so happy I mixed it up. And we did, we usually, when I dye my hair blue, I just do the same blue all the way down. But I was like, can we try doing like a darker blue up at the root and then the normal blue and then like teal highlights? And I feel like it added so much depth. It added so much more depth. Like it's still the same blue, but it has different, like a different dynamic. So I'm obsessed with it. Dude, my hairstylist, she's like someone I would name my firstborn child after. Not that I plan on having one, but like if I did, she's amazing. Nay, thank you so much for the year. Happy anniversary. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I think it'll fade good too. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack. Okay. Running from the crime. Stabbed her in the back. He quickly picked her up in his arms. Carried her over to the car. Suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed. How did you see the car? Now, hold on just a second. You couldn't have seen the car because there was a cliff in the way. Hold on, where's the fucking map? I can't read. There's literally no way she could have known there was a car there. Hold on, is it this that I'm supposed to present on? Please be right. I'm wrong. Ah, I'm wrong! No! No! How could I be wrong? How would you know there's a car there? Carried her over to the car. Suppose that would be the only way could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. I'm gonna press this part. And you're absolutely certain that it was my client who was carrying the body. Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face... So you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face? Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent, you're a remarkably honest young woman. Something about this testimony is bothering me, but what? Hey, kitten, have you ever put salt in your coffee? No, why would I? Why not? Huh? It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? What the fuck is bro yapping about right now? My perfect record! My perfect record that I didn't have because I already messed up another one. Listen, my point is if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. Dude! Go present I did! I did! There's no way! Hold on. Did I save? When did I save? 14:56. Oh, 2 minutes ago. Okay, I'm gonna try the photo she took and not the map and see if that works. Because you can see the cliff side in her photo. So I'm gonna try that, and if that doesn't work, I'm uninstalling this entire game. This one? No. Witness this photo. Yes. Are you fucking joking? You can't tell me that I'm wrong. You can't tell me that I'm wrong. What if I press her first? Does the game want me to press her first? Then he carried her over to the car. How the fuck did you know there was a car there? Idiot. Stupid idiot bitch. I'm sorry, I'm going to... Her sister was a witch. You personally witnessed that. Yes. Did anything strange happen when he did that? Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off. You mean this scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. But you found it on the bridge. No, it's Dahlia. It's fine. Don't apologize. It's Dahlia. She's freaking. I'm a feminist for every woman except her. You need to go. No, sorry. I'm sorry. I need to relax. How could I be wrong? He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. How could I be wrong? Okay, you know what? Let's just press her. Let's just press her on everything. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me look at the photo again. I was thinking about the chain, because I'm like, could he have picked her up with the chain? Because it looks like the chain's still around his wrists. But the position they're in, I guess he still could pick her up if he wanted to. He'd just have to like finagle it. I'm just gonna press her. What do you mean I'm wrong? What do you mean I'm wrong? I've been on a roll for 2 cases. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually maybe she did. Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. Get his ass, Mia. No need to be so rude. Well, young lady? Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that? Okay, I pressed this. Suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. You mean the defendant carried the body all up by himself? The body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that? Well, the fact of the matter is that he did. That kind of talk is just silly. Wow, why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Miss Faye, if you think there's some other possibility, please share it with the rest of us. Okay. It feels like that's what they want me to talk about. Can't you just leave the body on top of the bridge? Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it? Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there. But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct? There's also a small temple and a channeling dojo there. You know those monks? They just love cold, isolated places. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes. And then I pressed this too, and this didn't get me anywhere. What the fuck? Only way that the body could make... He could make sure the body stayed hidden. Couldn't he have thrown her body overboard? Like, over the fucking thing? Can I present this and be like, dude, he should have just thrown her body over the fucking edge? Objection! That's it? So we're not gonna bring up the giant cliff and how she apparently saw a car pass the cliff. We're not gonna bring that up. That makes me mad. How'd she fucking know there was a car there? A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. And he would have known because he allegedly threw a girl over the side before. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Ah. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye, but I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Ooh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. What are you talking about? My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all. Well, what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Ugh. Please, witness, go on with your testimony. Yeah, I'll try. All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who is he talking about? All right, I'll do my best. After he stabbed her... Oh, is she adding more? After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in her arms and he carried her over to the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. So, killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. How do you know this car was stolen? How does she know all this shit if she's not involved? What did the man do then? Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police. You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes? Yes, I'm 100% certain. So now can I say she didn't see it because there was a cliff in the way? Now can I say it? Broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. So would I present the map or would I present her photo that clearly shows the fucking cliff side so she can't see anything? I feel like I would show the map. I think it's the map. Listen, I'm counting that as a first try, okay? I don't care what anyone says. I will recode this game, okay? No, it's not a completely different reason, is it? No way. Was I wrong? It's not even the fucking... Okay, hold on. Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time. Done what? Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes? Yes, and? It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. The place you claim to have taken the photo from. I was right. I was right. That's why I said you can't tell me that I'm wrong, because I wasn't wrong. I was fucking right. Just like artists say, I can draw you pregnant to threaten people. Now Avery can code someone being pregnant. Vindication. The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is here. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, It isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. That's literally not true. It's in her photo. That's not true. That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge, but the outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Ah. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but still you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. No! See, Edgeworth gets sassy at us for just saying shit off the top of our head, and he's clearly doing the same every time. Every single time. Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Canada's not real. We're adding that to the list. French people aren't real. British people aren't real. Canadian people are not real. Your Honor, don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw. Oh my God. He is literally just making shit up. I'm not real. As a Canadian, we do not say that. Okay. He's just weird. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Oh. Mr. Judge? What is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. Hi, warrior. Yes, Scottish people are real. Scottish people are real, for sure. Yes. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. What? That's not fair. I'm part Scottish. What does that mean for me? Half real. Yes, Irish people are real. If you're not French, Canadian, or British, you're real. Huh. Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando, don't look back until the trial's over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. How the fuck does she know that? So tell me, how did she know that? I said that like 20 minutes ago. Where have y'all been? What do you mean this game from 2003 isn't listening to me speak right now? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha. Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Well, witness? Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. You can't see the fucking car! Oh my God! You have to speak into your Nintendo DS microphone. And then it all just sounds really blown out and peaked. Like you can't hear anything. I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it. Wrong. Wrong. They're dents. You're fucking wrong. Oh. No, they are scratch marks. Never mind. Never mind. What? Let me see that photo. It's true, these certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? Judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in there somewhere? Well, yeah, because she can't see it! She can't see it. You actually could trigger the objections, hold it, and take that with your microphone on the DS back in the day. No way. It was like the Kinect before the Kinect. Except it wasn't the Kinect because there was no camera. It was just a microphone. In the Xbox 360 version of Mass Effect 3, you could like tell your squad mates to do stuff. So you could be like, hold back or like rally with me or whatever. But the thing is, the Kinect took so fucking long to register what you said that it wouldn't matter. Like you'd already be dead by the time it registered. It was really funny. Lego 100 stream streak. Damn. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you have to blow into the microphone to blow off the printing powder. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I saved. I'm just gonna say no. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally. I finally got her. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fay explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratch marks was... she put the corpse in herself. I think she did it, but also... I'm thinking about the first throwback case where she met Phoenix in the courthouse. And I'm like, how would she have gotten away with this if she was the murderer? So I'm like, ugh, this is hard. I'm gonna say she put it in herself. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes, what is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. I didn't even think of that. That he stole it and he had the car key. But he stole the car. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk. No! Preposterous. To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs. Now's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. It's fucking staged, isn't it? Because why is she wearing a hat? There's no push to start in the far-off year of 2018. I love every time you say the far-off year of 2018. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster. Oh. She had a timer! Has a timer function! Let's take another look at this camera and see what feature it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. Another first try for the books, finally. You know what's crazy? When I got that Cliff question wrong, it was technically not even a first try, it was a 0th try because I was early. Because I made the presentation too early. I made it so early that it's not a first try, it's like a negative first try, you know? What are you trying to say then, Miss Fay? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly. She was not in the field. The defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. I love when they say that. I'm like, say less, I'll save right now. I could save. The far off year. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? Answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. And please answer the question. She was on the motherfucking bridge. Where was Melissa Foster? She was on the fucking bridge. She was on the bridge. Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing! Order! Miss Fay, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. How asinine. Of course Miss Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. That's why there wasn't any blood anywhere. The person in the photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? Never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. It will? At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. He did? He did? Wait, what? Attorney's badge. No, actually, what the hell? Escaped from custody 2 days ago. Police officer and the victim, the key witness in this case against Falls 5 years ago. A hotshot lawyer, my senior and rival at the office. A bit smug. Escaped from custody 2 days, sentenced to death 5 years ago. What do I present? I actually don't know. Police materials written by the victim. Falls for in that bridge where white scarf identification. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Is it because she wrote wear the white scarf for identification? So he wouldn't forget who she was? I'm gonna guess that she said wear white scarf for identification because he forgot. So she was wearing the white scarf so she would know it was him. Yay! Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. Let's go. Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Even when I don't know, I know! Phelan X, thank you for the 86 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. 5 years is a long time. I've forgotten people's faces within 5 years, for sure. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? She's gonna blow away. She's so petite, she's gonna blow away in the wind. Brain's so wrinkly, she knows when she doesn't. Even when I don't know, I do know. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Huh. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. How much time y'all think is left in this one? If you had to guess. There's a to be continued? In the past cases, you completed them in 2 times the length of their YouTube walkthrough, so 2 hours, 4 hours, which is why I thought you'd complete this in 1 stream, but my calcs are pretty off here at the halfway point, so probably 1 more stream. Okay. Okay, then yeah, we'll save this one for next week. I'm into it, though. 10 business days. It's all trial, no investigation, but it's probably like an hour. Okay, then we'll save it. We'll save it for next time, and then if it does only take an hour, then we can start the next case, since the last case is really long. Because we're almost at the end of the trilogy. Oh my God, we're almost at the end. That's crazy. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I just want to remind y'all on Monday, the 20th, January 20th, we're doing a coat drive for Seattle Homeless Outreach. If you guys want to come by and hang out, maybe get a coat for one of our neighbors that's experiencing homelessness. Winter in Pacific Northwest is pretty rough, partially because it's cold, partially because it rains a lot. Yeah, if you want to help us out, that'd be so nice. You don't have to, though. Like, if you're like, I'm sorry, I can't donate, you don't need to explain yourself. It's okay. But yeah, I think Monday will be fun. This weekend we'll be all dancing, and then Monday will be the coat drive. So yeah, we'll have a good time. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it.